shit that he do. So that's why me and her are disagreeing, because it's like at the end of the day, I understand what you're saying, and you wanted him to put thought into it. But this is not him. This is not what he do. On top of
That's
your
not,
birthday being beginning of the month
and
and
in
y'all
general.
did X, Y, and Z, if you know the person you with, the shit that he do should not bother you. And every shit we know, you know how he is.
Right.
I don't understand.
And
So,
then it's
Yeah.
just like, and then a lot of people was saying like, oh well, her birthday was just what, a week before that. I don't know how.
correct.
So they were saying he wouldn't all out for that. So I don't know. Maybe he felt like because he did that, then boom, then I'm just gonna get you this. I don't know, because you know how men think, they just try to get some quick shit, like a quick fix, and that's it. That's just how it is. That's exactly how it is. They don't care about what the hell we whining about. And then look, when we whining, they don't care out as so much anyway. They be like, "What's wrong? Why is she whining?" The fuck? They don't care. If he things, he ain't paying nobody no fucking attention.
Yeah.
He on the game, he doing his little thing for real. So the whole time it's probably, like I said, it's a misunderstanding. It can be fixed quick. I
It
was just
didn't
about to
just,
say, they be wanting to move on, and we be wanting to knock their shit loose. And they be
yeah.
like, what? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I did it. I got you something. Damn. That's how they look at it. Then they hit you with you're ungrateful type shit, because they feel like, I got you something and you carrying on like this. Like, that's just how they are. Like, it's just, I like what Jenks said on his when he was on Mama So Cool live. He was like, men don't care about that
Yeah.
type of stuff. They don't. They really don't. We want
But
them to be
even with him, even with Jinx, before I had commented on that and corrected Mama whatever, he like, all right, bro, that was kind of too much if it was the same person. Like, I had to clear it up. One,
it wasn't the
it
same
wasn't the
person.
same person. One,
Yeah.
and two, the purse that was put out there, that's not even my purse. It's just the same brand, so she can jump in the lake and swallow a snake with her crazy goofy ass. But anyway, it was not the same purse. So when I corrected that, he like, oh well, at the end of the day, y'all know we men. We don't care about none of that. As long as you got
That's a
something,
fact.
what you upset about. And that's why I was basically saying, like, when we talked about it, I'm like, I can't understand where you're coming from in this matter, because he do a lot for everybody. He don't just do a lot for me. He don't do a lot for you. He do a lot for his mama, his brothers. He do a lot for everybody here around that y'all may not know about. So it's like,
Not that deep. Like I now that she spoke, we heard it. Tavie, she spoke first, but now you hear from Nikee.
We finally heard it from her for the first time.
yeah, so y'all, and be light on my BM in these comments. Don't do too much, because y'all do. I have time sometimes, and we can go back and forth however y'all want to do it. She have her moments where
Right.
she be being messy, but we gonna work on that in 2024. But
Tavie with the T. Tavie with the T.
man, that y'all, her Tavie baby, she be having to feed the baby, so we
She
gonna work
said
on
she
that this
was
year,
gonna
though.
be messy though. She said it.
Right. Right.
Other than that, it's really like I've been saying, it ain't no static, and it just is what it is.
Right. And like I said, I don't think it was more so toward you, or it was more so a CJ and Lexi problem, and it's probably not even that deep for them either. So I don't know. People just,
Right.
you already know how people are. They just gotta be extra. That
And then
got
even
to.
y'all know, like with men, they don't really care about the stuff we be mad about. Like,
Yeah, like I
he
like what
can't wrap
Jake
his mind
said.
around what the issue is. He can't wrap his mind around, like, what's the problem? Why are you mad? Men don't be as
You
all in
know,
their feelings. I said in my video, like, this person caused a lot of controversy. I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow. Did I ever get on there and tell y'all?
hell no.
Okay, so it wasn't even the fact of the matter of the person being involved. What happened was, I guess, in the process of getting the gifts, she asked him, like, well, while he was playing the game or whatever, like, what we getting Nike for Christmas? Are we getting her something? He said no. So when it came time to putting the gifts under the tree, she seen the gift that was for me and asked him like, well, what is this? You know, you told me we wasn't getting anything, and I told you that we needed to get her something. And he, you know, basically like, when I'm on the game, I'm not paying no attention, so I don't remember or whatever, you know. I don't remember you asking me that. I don't remember whatever. So then we had a conversation about it, me and Lexi. She, it ain't the fact that he bought me a purse. It's just like, you know, it wasn't special to her because she I don't know if she's seen the purses or not. I don't know what it was. I wasn't there when it happened, but it was just like, I guess basically because it was Louis Vuitton. We don't have the exact same purses or whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, if it came from a different designer, would it have been better? I mean, I don't know. I don't. I don't understand, you know. And she like, we gonna agree to disagree because you may not understand where I'm coming from, and that's okay. And I'm like, yeah, for the simple fact, I just simply asked him the same thing, like, what did you get her? And he didn't have anything. And I'm like, okay, well, what you want me to do? What we doing? And she was there when the purses was purchased, but she wasn't right there. You know, she was like, I don't want to know. I want it to be a surprise, whatever. Okay. So whatever happened,
So
I
she
don't
had
know.
the idea that you were gonna that it was gonna be a purse.
I don't know. I don't know what she had the idea. I just knew she just knew that it was a gift, and she like,
Okay,
don't
so
ruin
she
it for
didn't
me.
want
You guys
to.
always,
Okay, yeah.
don't spoil it for me. I want to be surprised or whatever,
Okay.
basically. So, I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I ain't gonna say nothing. Then I'm like, CJ, don't tell her. You know, she want to be surprised. You know, me. I mean, I'm 32. I mean, if you surprise me, surprise me. If you don't, you don't. Like I said, like I've been saying, I asked him what he wanted for Christmas. I took it upon myself to ask. I'm like, I want to get you something from me and your daughter. And basically, like a thank you for everything you've done. And he like, I want some Ricks. I'm like, okay, bet. And then he asked me in return, what do you want? So it wasn't like we planned to get each other anything. I had planned on getting him something in the thanks for everything he's done.
Right, and so of course he's
So,
gonna be like, okay, but what you want? Because he ain't
right.
want to just not give you nothing, and you getting him something.
Right. So everybody on it like he should have never even been buying you nothing. He if he did, he did, and if he didn't, he didn't. But I knew I was going to get him something.
Right.
So, with all the haters and the folks mad about that. So when it had, when it came about or whatever, and he like, did you order my shoes? Did you get my shoes? I'm like, yeah. And like, okay, cool. Now on my video, because let me correct that, because at the end of the day, y'all know I really keep it 100 about everything. So on the video, if y'all watched it, and he was like, "Is these from Nikee and Lexi, or is these just from Nikee?" Y'all know my BM. Excuse her. She like, just Nikee. But that's because of what happened. Okay, well, she was being petty, so excuse her. When I initially, when he initially told me what he wanted for Christmas, I'm like, okay, well, I got to see where to get your shoes from, because the actual website for Rick Owens was sold out of his size. So he's like, well, I'm like, where you get your other ones from? He like, I don't know, you got to ask Lexi. So when I asked her, I'm like, Lex, where you get CJ shoes from? Because I want to get him some from me and Kamari or whatever. And she was like, oh, well, we really can just all go in on it. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. So that's what it was. I didn't just put her name on it because I was being nice. When I approached her about what website it was she got it from, she was like, well, we can all go in. And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool, because I was originally it was going to be for me and Kamari, but if that's how you want to go about it, we can. We don't have to, but if that's what you want to do, we can, type shit. And that's what it was. So yes, his shoes is from both of us, not just from me. And the original plan was for me and Kamari to get him the shoes, but it's from us, basically.
Right, all of y'all, Lexi,
So
you,
with
Kamari.
with right. So with all the controversy, that has something to do with, I guess, her feeling like he lied, saying he wasn't getting me nothing and end up getting me something. And at that with that being the point, I can understand, because you could have just simply said, I already got it something. For the simple fact, it wasn't a secret. It wasn't He wasn't sneaking to do it because it was under the tree. It was at his house. Now, let's go back to when I got my Versace shoes. Nobody knew about him getting me my Versace shoes until I put it on the internet, right?
Oh, this was back with royalty.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
sneaky.
okay.
That was
Right,
sneaky.
right. He snuck. Right, he
He
did that
snuck and did
sneak.
that.
Right,
This
right.
incident, the shoes was delivered. I mean, the purse was delivered to his house the purse got wrapped up at his house, and the purse stayed at his house under his tree with all the rest of the gifts. So I just think she felt some type of way because he said no, he wasn't getting something, but in reality did and didn't tell her. So that's where
Right.
the issue lies. And I can't necessarily say that issue is between me and her because
I was just about
she
to
didn't
say
ask
that's
me.
more so of
Him
Lexi
and
and
her.
CJ problem.
Correct. So I just feel like, with all the extra going on, and like you said before I joined on here, this anytime I say something, like to this day, we 10, 11 years in, anything I say, they assume it's about Shorty over there. And so that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be the same with us. Y'all think we fell out or we into it or we beefing. So anything she say, y'all gonna think, oh, she's shading you. And if she is, she is. Y'all know me, I'm direct. Put a name on it. So if she ain't put my name on it, it's not respected. So
Exactly.
it is at this point to me, I'm really unbothered as fuck about it, and it is what it is, And no,
I think it
Tyrone,
sounds like a misunderstanding more than anything.
definitely, and no, Tyrone, she not my day one. I have one. I have two day ones. My female best friend, my male best friend. We are cool. Yes, she's not my day one. Best friends and day ones and stuff. I don't play about. Like, yes, we cool. I fuck with her, but she not my day one. So we not gonna put that out
Yeah.
I hear you on that.
there. But other than that, it's just like it's really none to keep dragging this story on about. Like, the person is got it's done, it is what it is, and on to the next. And again, you hearing it from the horse's mouth, nobody put their hands on me. My whole family was there, and even if my mama wasn't there, my sister was there, my baby godmama was there, my brother was there. So y'all would have definitely got wind of this fight if it happened. Talking about
Right.
bushes and trees. We live in
Right.
Vegas. We don't even have trees, my nigga. Like, what? So come with a better lie. It just be the dumb lies. That's why I just was like, I'm not even entertaining this shit because it's dumb ass lies. Like,
Yes.
come better than that. So,
That's exactly
no,
why
nobody
I
fault.
said I wasn't
Nobody
even
put
about
their
to
hands
speak
on me.
on it. Cause it was like, what the fuck are you talking about? They just come up with anything. And I told you they was
Anything.
gonna drag it. They was gonna drag it for about 4 or 5 fucking days content. So that's just how it is. As soon as they feel like they got something, it's like, oh, we gonna milk the fuck out of this shit.
Right.
Somebody said that's just people lying to start some shit. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Profile. Right. I was looking at Tyrone's profile picture. I'm like, what the fuck is going what is going on, Tyrone? What is that in the background? Who did that
Me.
to Tyrone?